I get it.
Yeah, so it's certainly true that scientific objectivity is good, and it's the wider concept that objectivism, and Ayn Rand accepts, is objectivity of being logical and evidence-based in the pursuit of knowledge. But scientism, I think, is a vague term, and it really depends on what is meant by the term to say, is that the same thing as scientific objectivity? And I think often that it's not, that what scientism is trying to designate, but again, it's not always the case, but often the case, what it's trying to designate is a method that is particular to physics, or what are often called the hard sciences. And it's a methodology that is developed in physics for the study of matter. But objectivism's view, and I think a proper view of objectivity, is that your methods of an inquiry and of study and of research and what it means to prove a conclusion have to be relative to the subject matter that you're studying. So the methods come out in part of the very subject that you're studying. So the method, for instance, in economics or psychology is very different than the method, that is the scientific method in economics or psychology, is different from the scientific method in physics, because what physics, the subject matter, is matter. It doesn't involve consciousness, it doesn't involve choice, it doesn't involve individual human beings, whereas economics or psychology does involve the study of human beings who have choice. They're not just matter buzzing around. They have a consciousness. That consciousness is capable of choice, and that makes a big difference in how one thinks of what proper methodology is in economics or psychology. So to give an example, in economics, there's many people, in different economic traditions who reject the mainstream and what is econometrics, that man fits into mathematical equations, because what they think is central to man is that he makes choices, and he's not like billiard balls who you can trace their trajectory by mathematical equations. And so they reject the mainstream methodology in economics. So if scientism means using the method that is used in physics in every other science, then I think it's wrong.